Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Huli if you're new here, and for this week's video I'm giving you guys a little review of the Rhode Kit. So I have the Rhode Kit with me right now. I got this as a birthday gift for my birthday and I was super excited to receive this. This was #1 on my birthday list just because I saw everyone's skin when they were using it, and I'm just a big Hailey Bieber fan and Rhode fan. If you guys know, you know I did post a Rhode lip peptide review on my channel in the summer. So this is what inspired this video for you guys. So let's do a little haul of everything that comes in the kit. First things first, you do get this lovely bag. It reminds me of a pillow. It's just like super soft and fun, and I love that it gives you storage for all the skincare products. I feel like not a lot of skincare brands do that when they provide kits, so this is absolutely perfect and everything fits in here and more. I even have like my toothpaste and like tooth floss and like other stuff in here as well, but for the sake of this video I'm just gonna be showing you guys the products. Okay, so let's take a look at all the stuff that comes in the Rhode Kit. And side note, if you guys are a fan of detail, they also have Rhode Skin right here on the tag. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but I thought that was a nice detail-oriented touch, something that I personally love because I'm a huge fan of branding. But anywho, so what the bag or the kit features is their Pineapple Refresh face wash. This has been a favorite of mine just because my skin does not feel stripped when I use it, and I find that that's a key element in a face wash, especially for dry to oily skin. So yeah, so this is the Pineapple Refresh. It says to use like a dime size amount on it, which is what I'll be using once I get into the little routine. But this is what it looks like. I've seen reviews where people say that it does not smell like pineapple, but it does. I feel like it's a very faint scent though, and that should be a good thing when using skincare because you don't want an overly scented product filled with a fragrance, especially if you have sensitive skin. So keep that in mind if you purchase it and you're like, this does not smell like a bag of pineapple. Like, it shouldn't smell like a bag of pineapple. But the next thing that comes in the kit is the Rhode Glazing Milk. This is absolutely perfect. This is the second thing that you should be applying in the routine as listed on the website. So it's face wash, then the glazing milk. It's actually like so fun to open just because it's like, it's just fun. It just reminds me of like a toy, like a children's toy, like, you know, and like the shape. It's like a building block vibes. And then it also has like instructions on how to use it on this side, just as the face wash. It also tells you what products to use after this. So it says follow with peptide glazing fluid and barrier restore cream for optimal results, and shake before use. I always shake it before use, and I find that this works great as a primer for makeup, especially if you're using a skin tint or foundation. My skin is just really glowy when I use this, so I love using the glazing milk aside from my skincare routine. I love to add it in my makeup routine as well, so keep that in mind when wanting to buy the kit. I find that a lot of the products are multi-purposeful, which is perfect to keep in mind because I think it is $157 Canadian. I will double check for you guys and add it on the screen, but it does seem expensive in hindsight, but once you really get a breakdown of all the products you receive, it makes a lot of sense for the pricing. So the next thing is the peptide glazing fluid. This one is relatively the smallest product out of everything in the kit. As you guys can see, you guys get this much product, 50 milliliters. But take in mind, this is how much sunscreen is also in other products like at Sephora, like Laneige. I think it's 50 or either 40 milliliters. And I know Ultraviolet's sunscreen, their blue bottle that I also featured in one of my previous videos, is also 50 milliliters. So I think it just depends on packaging and the type of fluid or like cream it is that fits into the container. So yeah, I love using this. I don't use it all the time in the skincare routine. I use it whenever I feel like it. Like if I'm going to bed, I might use just the peptide glazing fluid after the face wash and then call it a night instead of doing like the whole routine. I more so do the routine in the morning because I find I get more out of the use of all the products then. The last thing that comes with the kit is the Barrier Restore Cream. Note, this is different from the Barrier Butter. I don't know if it's Barrier Restore Butter or Barrier Butter Cream, but there is a difference. They also have the differences on like comparisons listed on Rhode's website for you guys. This is more of a lighter texture than the butter. I think to compare the butter for you guys would be like maybe like a Cicaplast from La Roche-Posay. They have like description on their website, so if you guys want a better explanation, head over to their website. But I use this when it's cold outside because my skin has been getting super dry, and I was using the CeraVe base lotion, the one with like the blue neck to it, and it wasn't really keeping my skin hydrated and protected from the cold. So that's why I also wanted this on my birthday list, just because I wanted a high level of moisture for my skin, especially for the winter season. Like I was previously saying, that the size of 50 milliliters also depends on the fluid or the texture of the liquid and the sizing of the container. So these are both 50 milliliters. Believe it or not, they are both the same amount of liquid or product in each of the containers, so it just depends on the consistency. This one's more thick, this one's more fluid-like, so you know, you have to pick your battles here. If you look at the products online and you're like, well, one's bigger than the other, I don't know if it's worth it spending my money on the Rhode Kit. If you want to buy them individually, I totally suggest that as well, if you want to see how each product works with your skin at a slower rate than getting everything at once. That's also good, but if you're worried about like the size of the product and how much is in the container, I just recommend looking at the number of milliliters that it has on the website. I know every website should have the amount of milliliters in their products, so that's what I do when I'm buying makeup, skincare, or even like body cream. It's great to compare how much product you're actually getting for the price, which is a tip I recommend you guys do, especially since it is Sephora sale season. I know I did that with other products. But now that I've described all the products that come in the kit, let's get into the actual skincare routine and show you guys how it works on my skin. I just want to state right now that my skin has no skincare products on it at all. I just came out the shower, so it might be a little dry. I'm not sure if the lighting's picking it up, but you guys will pick up how good the products are once they're applied, because they're that dewy and moisturizing. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'll be going in with the Pineapple Refresh. I like to start with a face wash when my hands are damp. I just find that it's easier to mix the product around in your hands, and it foams a lot easier when your hands are damp when you put it on. So I applied a dime size amount, and a little goes a long way with this face wash, I find. So let's just mix it up in my hands. This is what it looks like. You can get it more foamy with more water, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to show you guys how it looks like when I'm applying it with damp hands onto my skin. So this is what my skin is looking like after the face wash. It is not feeling stripped, which is absolutely perfect. So let's go in with the glazing milk. When I was seeing a bunch of like reviews on this before adding it to my birthday list, I always saw like a bunch of people put so much of it onto their hands, but I only like to do like 2 little shakes. So let's do it. And I find that less is more for these products, or you can add as you go. Alright, this is with the glazing milk on. As you guys can see, my skin already looks hydrated just from using the glazing milk. That's why sometimes I don't go in with all the products, but for the sake of this video, let's go in with the peptide glazing fluid next. This one is always like a little bit difficult for me to open, but for this I usually do like 2 pumps. Oh, let's do 3. I'll do 3 pumps for tonight since I'm not putting on any makeup after. And I find that when you add all the products in order, the build of like glow and hydration is really visible to the camera, and which is like perfect for like filming content. But also it just shows how good like the products layer. I know that when I have mixed like my La Roche-Posay Cicaplast with like another cream or like sunscreen in the past, like it would turn you know what I mean, like it would just like flake or like roll. The product will just roll on my skin. So that's what I like about these products, that when I use them with my ultraviolet sunscreen, I do not get any of that excess like product buildup or like film, like flaky textures on my skin. And it's perfect for makeup too, because I can layer all this stuff with my sunscreen and still look super good with makeup on. So the last thing that I'll be using is the Barrier Restore Cream. For this one, I just do a little bit, like a itty bitty line like so. Even that would be like a lot for this, because you just put it, I just do like dots all over my face and then rub it in. And I also like to rub it in on my neck when I'm done. But this is just like what seals it all in, and I feel like the Barrier Butter would do like a better job at sealing it in, just because it's thicker, and I really want to get that for the months of like December, January, and February, because the weather is a lot harsher in Canada for my skin. But this is like the glow, and I absolutely love it. That's what, I just love it. And like a skin bounce check, and this is like the glow. It is so perfect for a nice natural look too, if you want to use makeup. Like, I feel like people just don't see how good the product is until you get it, because that's how I felt. I was always like skeptical about purchasing the kit or getting it as a gift, because I wasn't sure how it would work on my skin. But I feel like it's like one of those things where you just have to try it for yourself to see how good it is. But I know that not everyone's skin will have like the same reaction, so I'm just glad that although I have sensitive skin, my skin is not super sensitive or has like a negative reaction to these products. Now, an option when you purchase the Rhode Kit is to add along a lip peptide treatment. I highly recommend this, because that means you always have a little lip gloss on the go. And I got the Rhode Vanilla. Rhode Vanilla is my favorite. I feel like if I were to try the strawberry one when Haley released it, it was like limited edition, I feel like that would have been my favorite. I've also tried the passion fruit one, salted caramel, and toast and espresso. I no longer have toast or salted caramel, but I have 2 Rhode Vanillas and an espresso in my room. But I keep this one in my Rhode Kit just for when I do my skincare. I add it on at the very end, and I find that when I just leave it in my bag, I'm not using it every second of the day, because these things are addictive. Although I posted a video of me reviewing this, I will show you guys what it looks like. And I feel like this just also seals the deal in. Like, if you do your skin and you have glowing skin, you can't have dry lips with it. You need to have glossy, hydrated lips as well. This is giving clean girl aesthetic. This is giving put together. I feel like when you have a really good skincare routine, it shows. So yeah. And not only do I have a really good skincare routine, I also have a really cute and aesthetic skincare bag. Also, what I love about the products is that like the color scheme is all relatively the same. So if you're someone that just loves when things are all the same color, this is for you. Like, before, my skincare bag was like green, my face wash was like a clear bottle, my face cream was a white bottle. It wasn't visually pleasing, but when you have a skincare routine where everything's like the same color and it's like aesthetically pleasing, then you're just motivated to do your skincare routine. Don't get me wrong, like I'm always motivated to do my skincare routine, but when the routine itself, like the products look good, you want to use them all the time. And my issue right now is just limiting myself from using them, especially for the lip peptide treatment. But that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little review, and let me know if you guys want other reviews of makeup products or other skincare or even body care products in the future, which is something that I'd love to do and give you guys more content variety. Take care, and I'll see you guys next week.